So I put out a video earlier talking about why I don't like watching technicians and lube techs get down and start torquing the lug nuts on a customer's vehicle, and the vehicle's rocking back and forth, it's bouncing off that parking pole, right? I think it's stupid. Is it going to hurt anything? Probably not. Does it need to be done? No. It's just pure laziness and people getting ahead of themselves. Relax, slow down a little bit, do it right. Stop trying to go fast like that, because when you start using the momentum of the vehicle to rock the vehicle forward so you can push into it, a lot of times you over torque things by doing that. A few guys popped up in the comment section and said, I use torque limiting wrenches. I use torque limiting wrenches. Okay, let's go out here and see how accurate they are, and let's talk about torque limiting extensions. I'll edit it out. Camera, but come over here.
Oh, okay.
It's a 19 millimeter. The 100 foot-pound. So this one or this one?
It was that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Now get the... Look here. They're not even accurate. They're brand new. Okay, thank you. Guys, a little recap of the video. I picked my 100 foot-pound. This is a brand new kit. This kit's like 6 months old. It's Astro. Astro makes a lot of stuff. I know some of the guys are going to give me grief and stuff about, oh, it's not Mac, it's not Snap-on. You know, I don't care. The fact of the matter is, these kits are not that great. The torque limiting wrenches and stuff, they're not that great. If you're trying to get somebody in and get them out, I can see why people do that. But they are not accurate. So that was a 100 foot-pound extension with a 19 millimeter that goes on the Focuses, the Escapes, the Fusions. They all use that style. So when you beat just like that was on that chrome cap that goes on those, you just exasperate wearing those off more. So I understand people tried to justify my previous video about why you use a torque limiting extension and socket, but you're just ruining that actual lug nut more, and we already know the problems that we have with the chrome caps on the lug nuts. Second of all, every time I did that, both times I did that and previous, you can see they're about 12 to 14 foot-pounds off. And I have my impact set at the highest setting, and this is a newer, couple-year-old, $575 Mac composite, pretty good gun. 1,400 foot-pound or something like that, breakaway. I think it's like 800 apply. So I've got one of the top-of-the-line guns on the market, and it cannot even take that torque limiting extension, set at 100 foot-pounds, and get it close. It's 12 to 14 foot-pounds all the time. That's why it's not a good idea. That's why I tell people all the time, use a torque wrench. The torque limiting sockets are not the answer. They wear out very, very quick, and it's a lot faster than what a lot of people say they do. So if you want to run them on with that, without the hammers hitting, so you jar the face of that socket back and forth on that chrome cap, fine, do it. But as soon as it starts to stop and it gets kind of tight, before it starts jarring back and forth, quit, so you don't ruin that chrome cap. Or just run them in until they're snug, get them down to the ground until the tires are just barely touching the ground, and then finish torquing them. That torque wrench right there, both of the ones that I just did for you on camera were off 12 to 14 foot-pounds. They're not accurate. The torque limiting extensions and sockets are not accurate. And my gun's turned up all the way. It's not accurate. The reason I tell you guys the things that I tell you, some of you that are out there, the lube techs and stuff like that, is I can smell bullshit a mile away. And I know when people's giving me a lot of excuses about things. Oh, that's what I do when you're crunched for time, Well, when a customer's wheel comes off, or you get a bad Google review, and people look at that, I know your service manager may be pushing you, but when that wheel comes off and the customer comes back, or your company's tied up in a lawsuit because somebody got hurt or killed, it's happened. We've had lube techs here forget to torque the wheels, get them nice and snug, go to pull out of the shop, and just as they're coming out of the shop, the wheels start coming off. Hey, get over here. Jack it up real quick, tighten the lug nuts up, and now every one of them that leave, I check every single one of them, just because I don't want that coming back on my company. And I'm not even the service manager here. They work right next to me. So I'm watching everything that's going on. So this type of stuff does not happen here. I can smell bullshit a mile away. So when everybody tries to justify, oh, I use torque limiting this and that, it's bullshit. They're not accurate. When somebody's been in the field 3 or 4 times longer than you, they've already seen this type of stuff. There's a reason why they're saying it's not accurate. Get a damn torque wrench out, torque the wheels, end of story. Nobody gets hurt. You have a happy customer. Your reputation stays good. I don't care how fast they're pushing you. Tell your service manager you want to do the job right. You want to do it safely. And if he wants to be a jackass about it and get in your face and yell and scream at you, well, that's just a shit service manager. Safety first, customers first. Keep the company at the top of the level. That should be priority. Bottom line.